Because I remember being at this workshop and I was sitting in the audience of the presenter who was presenting on this topic. And the presenter was presenting a lot of really good stuff, a lot of really interesting stuff, but it was a lot of stuff. And I noticed myself getting tensed and overwhelmed because I was trying to take everything in that they were teaching and that they were saying. And I was trying to have it all figured out and I was trying to remember it all. And I could notice at that moment that I was starting to feel tense. I could notice that in my body, that my shoulders were going up, my face was feeling tense, my breath was getting shorter. There was this flipping feeling in my stomach. There's this kind of like hotness coming over my head. You know the feeling when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed or anxious. And that was my cue to ground myself. That was my cue to take a big, deep breath. And apparently at that time, my big deep breaths were very audible because I remember the people that were sitting near me looking at me and being like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Because I would have this deep breath that sounded like, and it would be that loud and it would almost sound like I was in this terrible state of distress, which I wasn't. I was just feeling tense because I was unconsciously putting all these expectations on myself to have it all figured out and know it all, which wasn't helpful. And that was putting me into that state of stress. And so I had to just reassure them like, no, I'm okay. I'm just soothing myself. I'm just grounding myself. And then from there, I would remind myself and bring in one of those grounding reminders and say to myself, you don't have to have this all figured out right now. You don't have to remember everything. You don't have to take this all in and have it all solved and resolved in this moment. You don't even have to understand it all in this moment. And giving myself those reminders really helped me to calm down and take in from that presentation in a more calm and relaxed state.